All right, hi and hello everybody. I'm going to walk you through how to get started with this studio build project. This one's much different than the ones we've been doing before. We're not making music right now. We are going to now talk more about the nitty-gritty hardware requirements of your average studio. So hopefully, as usual, you have kind of gone over, this is chapter 7, where I talk a lot about the different audio hardware that you could possibly need for a studio space. And what we're going to do today is our job is to shop for a studio. So you're going to use your knowledge from that chapter to outfit a brand new recording studio with all the items it will require to record an artist. And what you're going to give me are three things, I believe. An itemized spreadsheet of the equipment to be purchased, where you're going to tell me the price, how much of them you need, and where you're getting them from, including a link. And then you're going to give me a document containing a rationale for each of these purchase decisions. So only two things, a spreadsheet and a text document. Okay, the spreadsheet I've provided to you, which looks something like this. I'll explain how all the math on it works soon and what you put where and how you do all that. And then you can just make your own Word document. I will open one up maybe here in Pages. You can do it Google Docs, Microsoft Word, whatever you need to do, but a Word document nonetheless, some sort of text document. Okay, so in the project, you're going to be assuming the role of a music engineer for a record label that's building a brand new studio. You are being asked to create a proposal for what is needed. There is no spending limit. Buy anything you want, anything you can find online for sale. Put it on the spreadsheet and it'll be purchased for your dream studio here. Okay. Important to note that the studio is going to be used to record a variety of different instruments and different music. So it's not just producing hip hop beats on a computer. It's not just recording a rock band in the studio space. It's going to be making a lot of different music. So you'll want to cover your bases with what you'll need. Okay, so your requirements, your goals, we've talked about those. Your requirements, the spreadsheet needs to contain every necessary item. Okay, I talk about a lot of the items in the textbook, but I need you to get out of the box and really think about everything it needs. And I say this later in here, but this studio is a completely empty box right now. There's nothing in it. So if you want to sit down, you need to find the chair you want to sit in. If you want your computer to be sitting on a desk, you need to put that desk in there. If you want a lamp, you need the lamp. Everything you can think of, right, that you don't have in this blank box. Imagine it's kind of like a room like this. It maybe has carpet and walls, and that's it. Maybe a window and a door. You don't have to buy the door, right? But you need everything you would need to fill an empty room and make it a recording studio. So the easiest way to start this is to sit down and actually think about that. And as you can probably tell, this video is going to be fairly short. I'm just going to show you a couple places to get started and how the spreadsheet works. But you're going to make a short list of the items you might think are necessary. So the stuff I was just talking about, obviously. For the audio equipment, referring back to chapter 7 is a great place. You're going to need a computer. That's the most important. You'll want headphones. You might want to find some studio monitors. These are all the big important items. You might want MIDI controllers of different sizes and shapes. You're going to definitely want some microphones, different types of microphones. You can even peek ahead to chapter 8 to learn more about different types. Maybe an audio interface or 3, sound proofing, sound treatment, anything like that you might need. So that's another great place to get started for looking. So I'm going to walk you through the first couple of those. We're going to buy in this video a computer and maybe some studio monitors, just so I can show you the two different kinds of sites you're going to need. Maybe we'll buy a couple computers actually, just to get the spreadsheet its work out. So again, money is no object. Let's actually get started with that right now. So after you maybe open up that Word document, here, I'll even do that for us. We'll open up a new document. Here, we'll just make it blank, and let's just make a short list of what we need. We need a computer. Ooh, fingers weren't in the right place. Maybe I'll even do computers. We need, microphones. We need, I did not spell that right. I cannot type today. We need, a desk. We need a chair. We need lamps. We need, art. We need sound treatment. Wow. I can't see the keyboard. I can't type real good, it turns out. We need all these different kinds of things. Sorry, I'm showing you the wrong window here. All these different kinds of things. What did I miss? Oh, studio monitors. We're going to buy studio monitors in this exact video here. So we need studio monitors. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is go find those. So let's start with the computer. Might be showing my biases here, but I produce music and like to teach production of music on Apple products. So I'm going to go to Apple and buy a computer. So I'm just going to go to apple.com and we're going to shop over here in the Mac section. And let's see what we want. Maybe I want a couple of different things from Apple. This is fun. I want a big, beefy desktop. And I go over the difference between a desktop and a laptop and all that stuff in the book here. But I'm going to get two computers, a big, beefy desktop and a laptop so that I can have maybe a second engineer in the corner working on stuff while I'm at the big, beefy computer. So let's get ourselves a Mac Studio. I know that's probably some of the best stuff you can get. This is a desktop computer. You can see it has a power plug. It sits on your desk. So I'm going to click buy. Money's no object, so why would I not get the biggest and baddest one? I'm going to hit select there. And we can even go ahead and up all of the different things, and we'll make this a really nice, expensive computer. I already have Logic Pro, so I'm not even going to add that. So where are we at right now? We're at $7,199. So here's what I'll do. I've decided I want this computer. Okay, I need two things. I'm going to need the link to the computer, which I'm going to grab up here and just hit copy. I'm going to go into my spreadsheet and I'm going to put that in the spreadsheet. There's your link, right? And you may need to come in and expand that just to make it look nicer. I'm going to call that an Apple Mac Studio because that's what it is. I want one of those. Don't need more than one. And how much was the price again? I'm going to put that exact number in, $7,199. And you'll see now after I put this price in and this quantity there, it's going to update my total to be $71.99, multiplies these two together. And it's even going to add the tax on for me so that I can see what my total is at the end of it. So as you can see, there's about $500 in tax on that expensive computer. So my total is up to $77.02. And we've only bought one thing. So you can see how this can get expensive pretty quick. Now, one thing that you might notice is that Mac Studio does not come with anything. It doesn't come with a mouse, a keyboard, or a screen. So I gotta buy a screen too. So let's go back into the Mac section and we'll buy a display. We'll get a Pro Display XDR. It's a big 32-inch display. We'll get the nano texture glass because money's no object. We'll get the Pro stand. Again, money no object. We don't need a VESA adapter. And look at that. That's stand. This display is almost as much as this computer. So that's $69.98. I'll go ahead and enter that here. I will make sure we are getting one of those. This is an Apple Pro Display XDR with stand. And I'll grab the link. And there we go. I filled out another thing. We're up to 15 grand. I said I wanted another computer, so we'll just go grab a quick MacBook Pro just so that we can, again, have another computer. Of course, I'm going to get the nicest one. I bet this is going to be even more expensive than the Mac Studio was. These MacBook Pros can get really up there if I start maxing things out, which I will. Oh, that's it. Cool. So we're up to $56.99 for that MacBook Pro. So I'll add that to the spreadsheet as well. And we needed one of those. So that is how you would, go about buying a computer for your studio. I bought a couple of computers to display. And you can see I haven't even added a mouse and a keyboard yet. So I could, again, go, and I'm not going to, but I could come up here to the accessories and I could add a keyboard and a mouse. They're somewhere around here. Mice and keyboards, right? I can add a keyboard, a mouse, a trackpad. All three of those should go on the list. Everything you might possibly need. But we're going to stay away from computers here, and we're going to now maybe buy some studio monitors. I want to show you this cool website called Sweetwater.com. Sweetwater.com is a good place to buy instruments and audio hardware. So this is where we're going to look for our studio monitors. So all I will do is, click that ad. All I will do is just search for studio monitors. Cannot type today. and we'll see what comes up. Lots of different things are going to come up, all the what's new stuff. Another good way to go about this is maybe make a new tab, get to your Google, and just search best studio monitors for professional studio. Great. And we can even look at these lists. And look at this. Sweetwater has a studio monitor buying guide. So we'll click that, and this goes through all of the different things you could think about with studios. And I believe at the bottom it's even going to give you a link to all of the different studio monitors they have. So you can read reviews and different stuff like that. So I definitely want to have some active monitors. I'll click active monitors, and just kind of, for me, I'm just going to pick out the first ones I see. I think these are the studio monitors that are sitting right in front of me as I speak. Mine are 5-inch, so mine are a little different, a little smaller than this, but they're pretty similar. Or maybe these are it. I can't tell. But same thing. This is a pair of them, so I only need one of these. I'm just going to grab the link. That's my studio monitor. Put that in the wrong place. These are the Yamaha blah, 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 blah. I'll just copy and paste that. And then tell it how much that was. That was $79798. And we wanted one of those. Whoa, that's not that 79798. 797.98. That's better. Boom. So again, it adds everything up. It's keeping a running total right over here. We're paying almost $1,500 in tax. Now, there's one more step to this, and I'm going to explain that one more step, and then I'm going to get out of here, which is that for each of these items, I need a reason that you bought that one. So like, for instance, if I was going to go with the computers, I would just come under there. You can format this however you like. There's no rules here, but I do need a little blurb about every single one. And I'm going to say Apple, Mac Studio, and MacBook Pro. I'm just going to say, I chose to buy these computers because they were the most powerful Apple computers I could find, and I want to work on an Apple computer because I am someone who works in Logic Pro and I need an Apple computer to run it. And that's all you have to say about that. You go to the next one. That studio monitor. I decided to go with the Yamaha HS8 because Sweetwater suggested them as a great monitor for a professional studio. I read the reviews. They've all got 4 or 5 stars, and they seem great. You're going to write one of those for each different item you choose. And then that's it. So the 2 things that you're going to turn in are this spreadsheet, which should be just full to the brim, and you can add more columns if you need to, of different things you might need. And then also a Word document that hopefully looks better than mine. This one's kind of scrappy right now, formatted to be a little better than that, that has the reasoning behind all of those different things. That's your studio build. Go back to the project file one more time, make sure we caught everything. Yep. And then when you're finished, just make sure you didn't leave anything out. And I put here, did you remember the cables? So that's your studio build. So do be working on that. Just ask your teacher if you have any questions about those different things. Refer back to the music textbook. Chapter 7, I believe, has all the hardware. And have fun not making music, but shopping for music.